going here. So my YouTube video is like coming in after the fact of this Facebook Live. But long and short, you want to try and make sure that you have certain information before you start giving your information out on the telephone, because it is so much fraud going on these days. Like I said, the guy refused to identify his company, refused to do certain stuff that would be a standard according to government regulations. And so for me, that's a red flag. If you can't even tell me your company name, shoot, you're trying to get something out of me. You're trying to sell me something, or you're trying to steal my information. And as I said, this person in this case, they tried to steal information basically by trying to say like I owed a bill. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to contact this place. I've got a phone that I'm calling on so that I can try and sort of have my number hidden, and hopefully this will work. I'm gonna put this person on speakerphone when I call, and hopefully you'll be able to hear the whole conversation and see this conversation and the two media forms through Facebook Live as well as through YouTube. And hopefully this will help you have some tools to try and be aware of what you need to do to try and avoid being scammed by some of these people that are out to basically get your information and do fraudulent stuff with it. And I'm going to change my voice. And my name.
Litigation, I'm going to direct your call.
Yes, I was returning a call that I received.
Okay, what is your name?
Do I have to provide that information?
Did they leave you, was it a missed call, or did they leave you a tracking number?
I don't know what that tracking number is. That was on my voicemail, but I can't get to my voicemail.
Can you get that information, and then I can go ahead and I'll be able to look up and see if they were calling for you. You want to call right back?
Well, if I just give you my number, could you look it up that way or whatever?
Is that the number that that you were called on?
Right.
Okay, so it's, what is it, 513? 800-2388? Is that the number?
Yes.
Okay, 513-800-2388. Hang on a moment, okay?
All right. Now, I've muted the phone because they got me on hold for a while. They're trying to figure out my number at this point and figure out some information. What I'm doing is I'm stalling for time. I'm basically trying to make them have to see if they can figure out who I am and stuff of that nature. Because, shoot, hey, who is this guy that's on the phone? Probably what they're thinking. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to reveal any more than I have to reveal. But I do want to try and get them to give me some information. Now, if I actually did have them pick up the phone, I would, hold on.
This is Bo with Director of Litigations. How can I help you?
Yes, Mo, I received a call at my number.
Bo, B-O, sir.
Bo? My bad, Bo. I do apologize. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a call from you guys.
Got a call from one of our attorneys, or you got a call from who? Who did you get a call from?
I can't get to the voicemail, but I was just trying to find out what this was all about.
I wouldn't know. If you can't get to a file or a package number, anything I give reference, we got 36 locations throughout America. It'd be difficult for me to identify. You got a last name and a first initial? Maybe that'll help.
Well, Jones. First initial R. First initial R.
First initial?
R.
R. Jones. What would be the first name? I got a whole slew of R. Joneses.
Roberts.
I got 2 Roberts. Give me 1 second.
Mom, be real silent.
What state are you in, Robert?
Ohio.
I got Robert Jones, Arkansas, Robert Jones, Illinois. I don't have the Robert Jones in Ohio. Perhaps they were dialing the wrong number.
Well, it's possible that that might be from my old address.
What would be your old address?
I mean, it was in Illinois.
All right,
But I'm trying to find out.
Go back.
Right, that's why I was trying to find out the purpose of this call and what's your company.
Yeah, your line is breaking up, or is this my line? I don't. Robert Jones, go back to Illinois. Maryborough, Illinois. Maryborough, Illinois.
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. No one has talked to you, Robert, based on what I'm looking at. They haven't tried to get these well. I'm sorry, that court case did go back up. Maybe I need to catch up. All right, Mr. Jones, last four of the social we have on file here is 1041. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Let me see what's going on with that case. I'm sorry it's taking so long, Mr. Jones. Downloading this information. It's Friday, and I don't know if you're coming out. Got it transferring this Cuyahoga County or what they're doing with this thing. Give me a second.
And so it's in reference to.
We do not and file lawsuits here. We got 36 different, we call it Columbia Law Group. We got 36 different law associates or law groups throughout America. And
So what's it for?
It's hard to keep track. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said, what's this lawsuit for?
That's what I'm downloading now.
And you said your name was Bo?
Not really. Mr. Jones, it's very difficult for me to discuss this with you because I don't have an Ohio address. That's why I couldn't find a transfer going to our law firm in Cuyahoga County. What is your complete social security number? I got 1041 as the last four. Can you tell me what the rest is?
I mean, I'd like to at least find out some more information before I provide you any additional info at this point.
Sir, if that's the last four of your social security number, I don't have a problem with this. But the problem I'm having at this point is I can't identify an Ohio address.
Well,
So
my bigger concern, sir, is sir, will you listen for a moment, sir? Will you listen for a moment? My bigger concern is me providing information to some people that are fraudulent and aren't really legitimate and possibly a big scam or something like that.
Alright, well this is what I do with your phone number to help you out, okay? If you come and delete the number, if you call here and falsify your information to us again, I will notify the authorities within your area code, whoever that may be, the district attorney, of what's going on.
Well, sir, I'm taking this as a personal threat. Bob, I'm taking you as a threat. I'm taking you as a threat. Now, you see, as soon as I confronted the guy, he started running. He started being evasive. And I just gave him some any old information at that point in time and even before that time, just to see how far we can make the call go. A legitimate business if they call you for collections, a legitimate business if they call you for sales or for telemarketing. They would identify themselves, they would identify their company. I shouldn't have had the pride and pride to get some info from him about his company, but I had to ask him questions, and then as soon as I gave him any level of pushback, this guy started basically starting to get scared and nervous with a stern voice. Don't allow somebody's stern voice to make you think that they're an authority on something. They could just be an authority on being a bad person. And in this case, these jokers are authorities on being bad people. So that's why I was led to do this video, to help expose people that are trying to fish for information. I had something happen to a family member of mine several years ago where people tried to fraud them out of a whole lot of funds. And so I take it very personal. I do take this very personal. So I'm trying to do this video, and hopefully this will help some people in social media land to not get scammed or taken advantage of. Like I said, there's several things you want to look out for whenever you have somebody call you on the phone and they say that they're trying to sell you something, they're trying to collect something, they're trying to do certain things. One, they should identify you. Two, they should have some type of pertinent information as far as verifiable address information that's either a legitimate address that you stayed at previously or that you currently stay at right now. If they cannot provide that information to you without you having to provide it to them, now they may ask you to verify some information, but you do want to make sure that they're legitimate as well. So ask them, do you have a number I can call you back on? Can I speak with the supervisor? Things of that nature. If you could escalate the call, then it's possibly a legitimate phone call. If they will not escalate the call and they're giving you a whole bunch of issues talking about, oh, the supervisor's busy, oh, they're at lunch, oh this, oh that. If they come up with excuses as to why they cannot give you assistance, then most likely you could be dealing with a scammer at that point. So when dealing with the scammer, you want to try and get off the phone without giving up any information, particularly your social security number. You definitely don't want to give your social security number. Those numbers, shoot, I don't know any Robert Jones. I basically was going to come up with address. If they asked me for an address, I was going to give them a local police station address and let them chew on that for a minute, because I don't believe these people are legitimate. I don't believe these people have anything to be contacting my family's home for. So that's part of the reason why, if you notice during the video, I turned to the side and I was trying to keep some of my family members silent as they were re-entering the home. But definitely, folks, be aware of scammers. Like I said, I hope this video was helpful to you. Be vigilant, be proactive. A couple of numbers I will give you that you may want if you have been scammed or if you think somebody's attempting to scam you. There are the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. That number is 877-382-4357. There's also, in my state, there is the Ohio Attorney General's office, which is 800-282-0515. And I'm pretty sure if you call at the Attorney General in your state, if you're outside of Ohio, they will be able to assist you a whole lot. Another place that's a good resource is the Better Business Bureau, because you can file a report and complaint in reference to a place if you think you have been scammed. Something else you probably want to do is contact your local, what is that thing? You probably want to contact law enforcement at some point, just to possibly pass on information on like a number or something. If you think it is a number that's trying to fish for information, that's just to help protect yourself as well as help protect other people in the future. But the other thing I was going to say is, with that call, you want to try and make sure that you have as much information as possible. Contact the local BBB, and definitely if you can, forward information to your local law enforcement authorities, because there are more and more diverse and unique scams that come out every day. So I hope this Facebook Live and this YouTube video are helpful to people, and that's that. Have a great day.